That song got me in a chokehold right now. It do. Hey, it got me in a chokehold right now, honey. It make you think about friendships and all kinds of stuff. That song does. It makes you think. If the bones is good, it don't matter. You can rip all the rest of that out, baby. But if these bones ain't good, nah, this ain't gonna. It ain't gonna be long, and it'll be over quickly. Hold on. Hey y'all. Hey everybody. I'm just trying to. What am I doing wrong here? That's not the right way. There we go. All right, I've been working. Y'all know what I'm doing. Hey, Chris. Hey, everybody. Oh, I'm waiting on my jars to get here. Girl. Hey, Mariah. Hey, everybody. Everybody coming in the next 10 minutes. Hello. I figure we'll do some trivia today because this world is real scary and I don't want to talk about gloomy stuff because it's real gloomy. Hey, happy Friday. Excuse me. Did you hear what I said? I said this world is real. What's up? What's going on? What's your question? Whose birthday is it? Oh, you said happy Friday. I was about to say who? Yeah, I know I ain't got my glasses. Everybody saying happy Friday. Happy Friday. Hello. Happy birthday. Well, happy birthday. Is there a book that talks about Sophia, the wisdom? Yeah. It's in the Lost Books by William Hone. No, no, that's not the truth. It's in the Nag Hammadi, I think. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, it's in this one. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's in this one right here. It's in the Nag Hammadi library. It just means the wisdom. Sophia means wisdom. Hey, everybody. Happy birthday, Michael. You see it? Screenshot real quick because I don't need them. And if not, I'll put it on YouTube. And then you could just go back and rewind real quick and screenshot it. Yeah, it's called the Sophia of Jesus Christ. Ooh, turn up. Yes, y'all nephew birthday. Everybody said, you just fell out the chair. Well, be careful. What is you doing? Did you have a little today or Mr. Hardy? None of that before lunch, hun. I'm just playing. I don't know. I ain't being funny. I'm just playing with you. I'm just playing. I'm playing. You said I'm looking for the Book of Enoch and I'm not sure which one to get. This. Well, I don't have the other. You know what's so crazy? Let me. I got 2 volume 2s in here. It's in here. The Old Testament Supergrapha. Y'all trying to get me flagged. They not letting me hold up stuff now. It's in here. But the book 1. Just get the set. And this got a whole bunch of them. It got Adam and Eve and everything in it. Oh, Mr. Avery. Mr. Hardy. Happy birthday. I think I already said that. Okay. Hey, all right. Listen. Ooh. Sorry, y'all, my ear. Y'all made me forget what I was about to say. We gonna do some trivia though. That's what we gonna do. Today, I don't wanna think about no crazy stuff. All right. Yeah. Yep, that's what we gonna do. We ain't did no trivia in a minute. And let's have some laughs before we, it be a little different. It's cold in here. The rest of my house hot because I got that dang dehydrator going and the heater on in my room. But I realized this room, that bathroom, and the living room be cold. It be cold. How do I explain the books to people without busting them to the white meat? Easy question. Okay, y'all, just say y'all wanted me to work hard today. I'm gonna take you down because that is not my move. Two easy ways. No, Jesus is not a woman. I just beauty for one. I said the name Sophia means wisdom. So that book is really called The Wisdom of Jesus Christ. You might not have heard that part. Hey, Keish. I need y'all. Now come on in. All right. The person that asked the question about busting the... Where was it over here? No. Yes. It was over here. It was over here. Okay. Marquee this. Screenshot this. Please. You got it? Yes. Okay. So, what you do, I'm going to tell you what you do. This is how I get the folks. Okay, listen. Go to Joshua chapter 10, verse 13 for me real quick. Let's go together. All right. This is where you take them. Screenshot that. This is biblical. Girl, hush. I was just in that chapter the other day. Interesting. Joshua 10, verses 12 through 14. Or 12 and 13. It depends on the Bible you're reading. See that book of Jasher right there? Right. So first you say, can you go to Joshua 10, verse 13 for 12 and read that? That's the easiest way to get them. And then ask them, when did Eve die? That's a way for you to open them up to the book of Adam and Eve. And then in their very Bible that they have them get their Bible because they be trying to act like you're using a trick Bible or something. Get their Bible. It don't matter what version they got. And have them go there. Right? And then the other scriptures that are on there as well. So he's mentioned 3 times in the Bible, but we're not supposed to use it. Interesting. Y'all said everything in the Bible God wanted us to know, so make that make sense. Joshua chapter 10, verse 13. Like 12, 13, and 14. It's the story we talked about it, about when the sun stood down, stayed still. And I tell people, I said, and right before every pastor pretty much that I have had, maybe except for one, went ahead and read the Is It Not Written in the Book of Jasher. Most of them start hollering right after that because they going to have questions. people gonna have questions. Well, where is this book at? And I was one of them that asked, and they said, "Oh, God didn't want us to read it." That is not the truth, because it's mentioned in here, and he also said that he has mysteries in his word, and he does. When you look up a lot of the names, they lead you to other books. Simple. And we use the internet for everything else except for what we should probably be using it for. Yeah. Crazy, right? So that's the easy way to get them looking. Because now every name in the Bible, they're going to go look it up because they think it's going to lead them to a book. Not all of them do, but it leads you to very interesting information. I was in the book of Adam and Eve this morning. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, y'all. So we're going to do a little bit of trivia because I'm not going to be on here long because I got a whole bunch of stuff to do. I got all my cast iron oiled up and greased up because I had not been taking care of them. They weren't horrible, but you know, sometimes you got to put the extra love in there. They sitting there cooling in the oven right now. I've been working. Stuff that I should have been and did a long time ago. I'm doing it right now. Hey. Did y'all see my story? I use whatever kind of oil I have available. Now I've been using grapeseed. For the last year, probably I've been using grapeseed. Y'all saw my story? I got a story. I'm old. You can't even sit the same way too long where it'll start making your muscles hurt. You got to learn how to. Yeah. Please pay attention to everything that man said. I don't know if you can leave out and go watch it real quick and come back. That's fine. I'll be right here. We live in a very interesting time. Hey, T. For real, for real. You know what? Trick. I've been looking for this in my bed, and it's been in here. No, on TikTok. You can't see my story. Why? Really? Are you serious? They on that stupid stuff already, huh? Let's see. It's on there. Are you serious? Y'all might have to go out. No, I just was looking at it. No way. It says 40 people saw it. No way. Okay. Well, we'll wait until I'm over then. Basically, Putin is not playing with us. Exactly what we talked about. Mm-hmm. You hear what I said? Cause y'all ain't gonna be able to like read. I mean, it's the words is up there, so just okay, got it. Well, I'm gonna just say this: every single thing that we talked about is occurring right now. You want to know why God had us studying all of these races of people and all of these different? You want to know why? Because we was gonna have to know who is who right now. We about to find out. I reposted it. I don't know if they're letting y'all see my repost. Probably not. Does anyone else feel like you do right before you give birth? I've been so busy in my house. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That's why I ain't been on here. Yes, ma'am. Feel exactly like that. That's exactly nesting is. Do feel exactly like that. Sure does. I got up early this morning. Yep. Yep. Hitting baseboards and folding laundry. All of it. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Yes, I do. That's exactly what it feels like. Mm-hmm. Yep. 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 Everybody else said, yep, they do. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what it feels like. And that's exactly why I'm not. Mm-hmm. So, yes, Neston could remember the name. Yes, ma'am. It sure does feel like that. It sure does. And I'm okay with it because guess what? God done got us used to being ready to sit in the house because old boy said, I want to play it, but he's speaking Russian, and I don't know if y'all going to be able to read it all. So we'll try real quick. Okay? But I don't know. I just don't want them being on no stupid stuff. That's why I was like, well, so if you can't read it, because I'm about to try to hold it up for both of y'all, that ain't my problem. Let me move this before I hit my ankles on that and be real mad. Okay.
Объектом для поражения будет дальнейших испытаний наших новейших ракетных комплексов будут определяться нами, исходя из угроз безопасности Российской Федерации. Мы считаем себя вправе применять наше оружие против военных объектов тех стран, которые позволяют применять свое оружие против наших объектов. А в случае эскалации агрессивных действий будем отвечать также решительно и зеркально. Об этом рекомендую серьезно задуматься и правящим элитам тех стран, которые вынашивают планы использовать против России свои воинские контингенты. Разумеется, выбирая в случае необходимости и в качестве ответных мер объекты для поражения такими системами, как «Орешник» на территории Украины, мы будем заранее предлагать мирным жителям, а также просить находящихся там граждан дружественных государств.
I reposted it. Y'all not gonna be able to see it. Basically, what he said is we got stuff that got capabilities. And if somebody wants to use another country to run up on us, we about to do what we gonna have to do. And just so you understand, I got stuff that y'all can't stop. He even told the speed that you saw yesterday that these missiles go. He said they don't got the NATO. He said NATO, UK, they don't got nothing to stop these. Nothing. He said they don't even have the capabilities to stop what I got. He said, and they don't show up on the radars. He said, if you in the area, you might want to get moving around if you in a dangerous area. If we decide that's where we going. He said, and they touch down with precision. They touch down with precision. You saw him. It was on your reports. Okay, so you got to see it. Some people didn't get, they be playing. Tell me that's not crazy. Family, is this something we talked about before? Please tell me. And we're going to move on to trivia. And he said he don't feel bad about it. Yep. He said, I'm not going to be. Do y'all know the one thing that I've been saying so much this year, more than any of the years that I've been here, is I am trying to prepare my mind to see the destruction and the bodies. Yes or no? How often y'all heard me say that? Especially this year. It's been crazy. You want to know what's crazy? Can I read y'all a text message that I sent my friend on January 12th of this year? And guess what? I didn't get a response. I'm going to show y'all something. I said, man. Look at this. At 6:31 a.m., January 12th this year. Y'all hear me? This year. I sent my friend, I said, good morning. Did you get the survival stuff for you and the girls? Gas mask, solar generator, and panels, dehydrated food, and a way to cook if there's no gas or electricity. They said, I got some of it. What's going on? I said, a lot, and you need to be ready. You know, I have people around the world giving me info. They're letting me know what measures their countries are taking. Food is disappearing from the shelves, and they're not restocking. The cargo ships are not making it here, and China has given us like 49 days before they do something. America is saying nothing, and this polar vortex could cause catastrophic weather everywhere. I've been following it since July. There are over 300,000 unmarked people on American soil right now. They also are not saying that we had small attacks already. Folks is dropping seeds. You know what I got? Guess what I got? Guess what I got? Crazy, right? That was January 12th of this year, y'all. Is the atmospheric polar vortex that we talked about not messing up what's going on over there? Have we not had more bridges and stuff and water and houses blowing up? Did we not talk about when we start to see explosions, this and this and this? Did we not talk about that? I said, this is America. Stuff like that don't happen here. Now it do be, but it be they be on some get some money type stuff when they be blowing their houses up, and the folks didn't tell them how to mix it right. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Them guys. Now they'll do it, but most times they out in the woods somewhere or at the end of a block trying to get their bread. You hear me? And then they end up messing up because they probably be using their own, that type thing. But other than that, houses blowing up, that's not something you see in America often. Bridges being on fire, that's not something you see in America often. Hey, Pumpkin. What mindset would you be in right now if you were hearing all of this and you had not taken this time to prepare? I saw somebody on one of my posts that I have a peace, like I don't panic. Interesting. All of y'all said the same thing. Do you feel like you have to panic now? Raise your hand if you put yourself on a budget and didn't take certain vacations and started doing your own hair. If you changed the whole way that you lived, and even when you wanted to, you sacrificed in this last almost 3 years, can you raise your hand, please? If you cared more about the future than the present for the last 34 months, please raise your hand. Got it. Mhm. All I'm gonna say is, when I first met y'all, I said this is gonna be the hardest thing you ever had to do. This transition, if you're willing to go through it, I'm not forcing nobody to do nothing. I said it's gonna be one of the hardest things that you ever had to do, but it's gonna be one of the most rewarding things that you have ever done and experienced. And that was going to be in so many different ways, not just financially, not just as far as expensive things, but the value of life was going to change to you. The things that you deemed valuable prior to coming here, most of them probably don't even mean a hill of beans to you, as my mama used to say. You hear me? But what is valuable to you is protecting your peace. What is valuable to you is watching how you speak to other people, or transforming how you parent your children, or transforming how you speak to your spouse, or how you conduct yourself at work, or whatever else it is. You said, yo, I ain't paid for a haircut in over a decade, not $1. Okay, pretty cool. So with that, if you made that sacrifice and you see, get this wind away from my eyes, please. Right. You see how God do? Because we don't know how this thing is going to be. We have no idea. I mean, God has given us an idea, but we actually don't know. And so with that, God allowed us to work on ourselves and get ourselves together, and to not be focused on things that didn't matter and caught up with a lot of different things, so that we could actually see what is happening. Is it surprising? No. Is it a little alarming? Yes, because it's here. We've talked about it. We've studied about it. We have done extensive research on all of the things that are going on right now, on the people, on their landmass, on their history and how they moved and what they believed in and who their gods were. We got a chance to do an in-depth study about so many different things here at this place, that it has prepared us to understand what we're looking at, no matter what we're watching. Don't matter if it's about DNA, or the volcanoes erupting, or space and the names of things, all sorts of things that were all going to be very valuable in this moment in time, because so many people read words and they have no idea what they mean. They look at pictures and see videos and they think, it's probably just whatever, and they don't know what's happening in front of their face. Even down to aliens being here. God had y'all minds prepared as we went through the word, and we realized that they've been here the whole time. They've been here. So then that prepared your mind to, oh, okay, yeah, so I never know if you even human, when I'm talking to you. Now the government then said, oh, they been here, blah, 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 blah. Right. And now people are talking about they're here. But God told us. He been telling us. You never know when you entertain an angel. That's an alien. That's a person from another dimension. So then, we not surprised. He told us it was going to be lights in the sky and the chariots from his horses, his people was going to start showing up. Well, all the lights is in the sky too. Okay. So, get your fingers ready. We're going to do some trivia. And, yeah. That's it. You said it's hard being the only one in the family wanting to prepare. Baby, at this moment in time, there's gonna have to be certain emotions that are have to go. They gonna have to be turned off. Like once you've done all you can, what can you do? They ain't talking about the cables under the ocean for nothing. Who knows that? Y'all remember when we came here first and I told y'all that there were a lot of African soldiers in this thing that's going on here? Y'all remember when we first got over here? And I said, pay attention. I said they went in the Congo and made mercenaries in different places in southern Africa. Okay. Can I ask you a question? Where's Elon Musk from? Do Elon and old boy Mr. P talk? Didn't didn't Africa just get some money from Russia? You said I just went down a rabbit hole about him the other day. Interesting. Okay. Can I ask you a question? Are these things that we talked about in 2022? Did we? We did. This very thing that's happening right now we talked about. Okay. Hey, Sarah. Okay. Just remember what we talked about. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yep. So, just know this. Hopefully y'all was taking notes in class. Hopefully certain things you screenshotted and you kept them and all of those things, right? Yep. Right. Right. So, okay. If you kept a lot of your screenshots and from our studies and words you looked up and things like that, good job. Hey. Okay. Excuse me. So, hypothetically speaking, if something were to happen in a month, Oh, don't say that. Keish. Oh. Keish said, can I share something with y'all? I've purposely been missing classes to have something new to watch when things go left. Oh, man. That's why I've been, one of the reasons why I haven't been on here so much. So people can detox. That's crazy you say that because I was going to talk to y'all about that today. Mm-hmm. Not even trying to be funny. I've been trying to help folks detox because this place has become addicting for a lot of people. And so I'm trying to get y'all used to not seeing me live every day. Because if they hit everything, folks is going to, they going to trick. Not just saying just me, but being a part of the community. I am deeply grateful for this class. It's been helping you. That's what I'm saying. I literally, no, for real. So you think I'm playing, but in all reality, this place has become a staple in people's lives for the last 3 years. In real life. Not for everybody, but a lot of people have spent thousands of hours here learning and growing. They've grown a family across the water and everywhere else. Like it's a big thing. You know what I'm saying? There are bonds that have been forged that probably never would have had God have not done it the way He did it. So that's if that just all goes away, and but not just with me. This is my home, my saving grace. I've missed the last 2 weeks. I've noticed a difference. This the thing though. That's what I'm saying. And I don't want people to be out here lost. And that's why like last week or whatever, that week I took off. Okay, boom. And then I've been coming on less and less during the day. I've been working too, but less and less during the day because you know what I mean? Like I have become addicted to talking to y'all every day. So even for me, I'm like, whoa, because I gotta detox. I have to get used to not talking to these people every day, or maybe not being able to communicate. I don't know. You know what I mean? And we've become such a vital part of each other's lives that sometimes that can mess up our mood, and we don't even know why we irritated. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is my family, my crazy family time, y'all. Hey, and are you still in South Africa, Annalise? I ain't seen you in forever, ever. Where you been? Safe haven for those that want to learn more and grow judgment free. That part. Unless you want to come in here acting crazy, that's the only judgment we be having. They a clown and move on. Lord forgive us for judging people as clowns, but that's what they be coming in here acting like. Don't nobody got time for that. Going on now. Go do something. I was supposed to be going to the restroom, and I done sat back down. See, just like when you try to leave, you be like, all right, cuz I'm about to go on and get home. And then y'all start talking again, and before you know it, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. You're still in South Africa. Okay, is this not mind blowing what we're going through right now? This is why I've been trying to really focus on hearing God for myself, because all these things that go on, I only know. Okay, so let me. Remember, I told y'all that a lot of the things that we talk about here are always for later. Right? And even sometimes I tell y'all, I don't even know where I learned this. I don't even know where I read it. But check it. There y'all go. It's the Google. Look it up and it be right. Don't try to take it all in. As long as, what I mean by that is, when you need it, it's going to come to you. And been doing the same Keish been doing. Yeah. Okay? You hear me? Your brain is a whole computer. The reason that we have been just putting the information in there is because when you need it, It's gonna come back. Okay? It's gonna come back. God can use whatever it is that He wants. And you probably don't even realize how much information you already have. It'll come back. We didn't did so much. God did not allow us to get through this for y'all. And y'all done sitting here hours and hours. We've gone over things. Girl, you gonna be all right. God got you. He ain't brought you this far to not start talking to you. He been talking to you, or else you wouldn't have changed. It wasn't me talking to you. Once you get off here, y'all go slide down the wall in the shower and cry. Who there with you? I'm not there. Who you talking to then? And when you get up and you make a change, something come to your mind. Don't do this no more. He already there. You already hear him if you not doing stuff you didn't used to do, or you used to do. When you go to do something and you hear what he already talking to you. What is you looking for? He already talking. It's all right. Oh, yeah, he already talking. Whenever you went and you bought certain things, you didn't spend certain money, whatever it was. When I wasn't nowhere around, nobody from the community wasn't nowhere around, and you made the right decision, and you see that now. That was our dad. My grandma told me, yeah, you know the Bible, but you still lack the Spirit. But the fruit is here. Come. You like the spirit of religion, baby. That's the spirit you're lacking. You said the fruit is all up and through here. All right, listen. That's why I let people say what they're going to say. We've watched so much healing here, mentally, physically, emotionally, financially. In every way that a person could be healed, people have been healed that way here at WOIU. We have not ever, most of us not ever touched each other or, got to meet each other in person. But there are people that have come in our class for the first time and found answers that they've been searching for their whole life. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that made stuff make sense that they've been, having to hold on to because they didn't know the answers and they got them here. So, again, that form of godliness, denying the power thereof, is a real thing. Because a lot of these people don't even believe that we in a tribulation. Even with nuclear warheads about to go off, they don't believe we in a tribulation. They're so invested in what it's supposed to look like that they can't even see it for what it is. First time I joined one of the Zoom classes, I stopped vaping. Come on now. Come on. That part is scary. Vaping. We laughed, cried, learned, and had awakenings and threw tomatoes. Did. My eyes rolling every day. What we've been learning in class is happening in my face. Wow. And see, and at least you all the way in Africa. So when I be trying to talk to my friends, thank you. Thank you. Not the bus. I used to be able to do that too. Until 2021. September 23rd to be exact. I was able to do just that until that day. Now these knees, I got to rub them out every morning, noon, and night to keep them working. You see, that's the problem. Thank you. They don't do that no more. Finally came back to class last night. Says hilarious. You said this was one of the first places where I've got an answer instead of told just to pray. Nisi Pooh, you remember I said if you start asking questions, you won't ever stop and he'll just keep giving you answers. You remember I used to say that? I said that's why I just keep writing down questions and he just keep answering them. And that's how I got to all this information that I've then looked up because I just kept asking questions. But when you ask him and not people, for the most part, he gave you the answers. when you really wanted to know, right? But that's a scary thing too, when people, even if they don't know, like y'all know, I say, I don't know, you gotta go find out. I don't know. Go look it up. Some stuff I don't know, because maybe, I don't know. I don't know it. But you find out and come tell me then. I've never felt so understood until I found this class. So many answer questions. Oh, so many answer questions and breakthroughs. Yeah, this is the thing. Once I learned that God wanted me to know, thank you, Mr. Avery. Once I learned that God wanted me to know, baby, couldn't nobody stop me from learning. Bro, I don't care what you, oh, God got you. He do. He sure does. And if you don't like it, I don't know what to tell you. What am I supposed to say about that? I don't know what you want me to say. I've been looking for my book, and I think I might have gave it to somebody. I think I might have gave it away. Let me look down here. I had to have given it away because I have not seen it. I might have thrown it away. But anyway, he had me reading books on micro and macroeconomics and all sorts of things. And then he would have me go read scriptures about different I don't know where that book is. He would have me go read scriptures about different transactions in the Bible where people were exchanging goods, and then go add up how much it was and all of these different things. And it was amazing, because it was like, dang, Dad, when you just read the Bible regular, you feel like, oh, he gave him 700 sheep and this and that and 10,000 cows. What we do? But when you do that in money right now, you be like, oh, wow. This nigga brought him $45 million. $45 million worth of cattle and sheep and goats. That make you look at it differently when you read about the transactions that were going on, and you start to see that the value of what it was traded or that was given was monumental. And so then it make you stop asking God for little stuff. And you start asking for stuff like all knowledge, all information, all, because he said, I'm all. Oh, okay, well, just give me you. Lord, give me you. Everything else can wait. Lord, give me you. Because if he all, then I want all, and all is him. And then he has all knowledge, all power, all strength, all finances, all everything. Okay, well, give me all then. Dad answered a prayer of mine. He brought my sister back to us, and she's making efforts to be better. Come on now. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. I'm trying to tell you, I want all. And a lot of people don't want all, then they be mad, because when you ask for all, you're not being greedy, because we learned the secret. The secret is looking out for others before you look out for yourself. People say, oh, you can't do that. Lies. It's worked for me like my whole life. I don't know. Maybe you're doing it wrong. Maybe you need to dig those seeds up and sow them somewhere else, in a different place, because it works. He said, I'll never see the righteous forsaken, and you look out for folks, and they moving on. Anyway, as you can see, God prepared us for this next period. And when folks didn't want to listen, and they was like, I'm having fun, I'm going to do what I want to do, I'm about to whatever, we let them. We let them do it. And God told us, get it now, don't wait, get it now, get it now, get it now, get it now. And we did. And it has been beneficial. As a matter of fact, I'm just waiting on my jars. I'm about to make me some vanilla. Now, I ain't going to be ready for a while, but that's fine. I have some vanilla. You hear me? We have learned so many tools and so many things in these last 2-3 years, so that we could get ready to live like we own a little house in the prairie. Like, for real. And people's like, oh my God, it's so dramatic. Oh, okay. Until they cut the internet under the sea. It's submarines and stuff under there. Interesting. Who remembers in this book the other day, too? Did I put it back. I did. Ah, I should have marked this page. Oh. Do y'all remember the other day when we were in class and I showed y'all the list of how many oh, that. And I can't even remember. Oh, wait a minute. It might be back here somewhere. No. Anyway, I showed y'all that document. Good job. I'm learning to. I'm saying what you said. I showed y'all a thing of how many in 1993. How many? Oh, here it is. Boom. Y'all remember this? Y'all remember we looked at this recently? Who was in class when we just looked up this number? And it was before this. Y'all want to know what they talking about all over? How many of these and this and that and this and that? They got 200 more or 300 more than we do. This is how many devices they can deploy that they can deploy nuclear warheads off of. They got 1,700. I think we got 1,500. What y'all think about that? They have ones that can deploy several nuclear warheads at a time. One thing, and they come out the tip of it. And this man then said that our radar won't be able to pick them up. Right, right. Well, I told y'all this is something I've been looking into because show y'all something else. Hold on. This was from like 2011 or 12 or 13. I've been up on this. This was a magazine I used to get. Come on. You see that? And this is from like 2011, 12, no later than 13. When I had this magazine. I don't know if I still have it. I think I gave it away. It says arms sales to the Middle East are booming. The defense industry's surprising partner in the race to arm the world. President Obama. And I had pictures of how many of these certain countries had. I do not have them anymore. They magically disappeared with all the other pictures I had in my other phone. Oh, I found another one though. Look. This was from 2012, 2013. Mm-hmm. Y'all saw that? Mm-hmm. I told y'all it's a whole bunch of stuff that Circle and studied and looked into. I just don't be seeing it on here. But that's the stuff I was reading um a long time ago. This was from 2000, like I said, 11, 12. It was from 12 or 13, that magazine. Crazy, right? And now those same people don't mind coming over here doing whatever they want to do. I'll be right back. Ain't that crazy? Or no? What y'all think? I got a question, y'all. Wasn't it a couple months ago or last year sometime that there was a whole bunch of Asian farms popping up all over the place? Y'all remember that? And people was wondering what they was doing. They looked like little camps. And they was growing vegetables. Y'all remember? And now we having all these problems with our vegetables and our meat and our food. And yes, and I live right next door to our house full of them. Interesting. I'm not saying it's true, but I just been thinking about little things that have come out over the last 3 years, y'all, and looking into it's more ways to get to a person and completely, because then they know they'll stop their money too. So it's other ways. Interesting. Yeah. So just think about that too. It's a lot of people that don't like us. Moving on. Let's get some trivia out. Y'all ready? RAUM or RAYM. You can either spell it with a U or a Y. Who is it? You You said cutting back on, oh, yeah. 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 Somebody said they're cutting back on black pain relief. Is that what you said? Pay attention. Like in hospitals and stuff. Yeah. Who is it? Okay. No. RAUM or RAYM? Who is it? It says the Great Earl of Hell. Interesting. What y'all got? Great Earl of Hell, ruling 30 legions of demons. He is depicted as a crow which adopts human form on the request of the conjurer. Toyota, what about Toyota? Well, I just watched a movie called The Crow, and that's exactly what happened. I was wondering, what about in Maleficent? Was he in there? It's called a Toyota Raoul, a 5-seater MPV. Oh, who remembers me saying all of the cars are named after the evil spirits? Okay. So it says Raum or Rayum. Before he fell, Rayum was the order of the throne. So he's a throne angel. In hell, he is the great earl and manifests in the form of a crow. His mission or office is to destroy cities and subvert the dignities of men. Oh, shoot. He commands 30 legions of infernal spirits. Did you hear what it said? So look at how people be so prideful. It's a financial. Wow. You said Brandon Lee passed away on the set of The Crow. Interesting. You said what, Rika? Think about it. People be so proud, but when you say some name, it come, right? That's conjuring. But think about it. All the cars we didn't looked up, they didn't been either a fallen angel or one of their kids. Does this take anybody back to The Gates of Hell by Brian Stewart? If you got a chance to read that. I believe this is where a little birdie told me come from. I really do believe that. Meta platform that allows companies and organizers to interact in 3D. A meta platform that, wait a minute. Raum is? Or Rayum? Mm-mm. Listen to this.
They are trolling us so hard right now. So apparently, Mr. I want to put a chip in your brain and connect you to artificial intelligence, which he admits is summoning a demon. Artificial intelligence will summon. They are trolling us so hard right now. So apparently, Mr. I want to put a chip in your brain and connect you to artificial intelligence, which he admits is summoning a demon. Artificial intelligence will summoning the demon. You know those stories where it's the guy with the pentagram and the holy water, and he's like, yeah, you sure you can control a demon? Didn't work out. As well as being this chip in your brain and connect you to artificial intelligence, which he admits is summoning a demon. Artificial intelligence will summoning the demon. You know those stories where it's the guy with the pentagram and the holy water, and he's like, yeah, you sure you can control a demon? Didn't work out. As well as being the same guy who likes to dress up in a Baphomet costume with a upside down cross on the back. Just reached the title of the top Diablo 4 player in the world. You can't make this up. I tell you what, he has been on a rampage.
He put New World Order on his page. Moving on. Who remembers me telling y'all that if you look at most of the Christian churches, their crosses are upside down? Did y'all go look at the Catholic, like the Catholic Church, Presbyterian churches? Did y'all their crosses are upside down? That bar is so far from the top, it's up. The cross is literally upside down. He also is the AIG. Said the AIG is being launched 2026, maybe closer. Interesting. Go look at them. They upside down. Maybe closer and a 10 R per person. And mentioned something about ABT and Doge. Interesting. Is that like the financial system? Last night, me and my kids were looking at the Catholic church called Cologne Cathedral. Last night. Interesting. I guess I was in there with y'all. Did you see that they crosses be upside down? Why y'all think whenever it be it's 600 years old, and guess I did. It was made by the Freemasons. Interesting. That's why whenever a priest be around them kind, the cross always turns upside down. Whenever them niggas is around. Interesting. Hey Q, ain't that crazy? All right, next one. Y'all ready? You said I guess she was in there with us. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Pravuil. Pravuil. Now y'all should know this, but let's go look it up. What you got? Pravuil. It's a couple names too. archangel. Okay, that's true. Also, think about this in the book of Enoch. Okay, you right. Okay. So wait a minute. Let's go back real quick to Raum, right? Because he was a throne. He was a throne. Remember that. So Toyota named that car, and Google named their system, whatever that system is that you just explained to me, after a throne. He brought the writing material. Interesting. Remember that. Game of Thrones. Remember we talked about that? Don't forget that. Because once they got down here, their sons are the ones that were fighting against each other. Y'all remember that, right? It's a cryptocurrency protocol. This name is Peruvia or Praviel. It's spelled a few different ways. Oh my God. Oh. So in here it says, in Arabic tradition, the recording angel is Mokabat. I believe that's how you say it, Moakibat. But there is the tradition of the second recording angels called the Kiramu, who attend every believer, one recording the good deeds, the other the evil deeds. When the believer dies, his record is conveyed by the recording angels to Azrael, the angel of death. In Babylonian lore, the recording angel is Nabu or Nebo. Wasn't there an Egyptian named Nebu and Nebo? Nebuchadnezzar. Nebuchadnezzar. Mesopotamian deity named Nabu. But this is where Nebuchadnezzar, it's really Nabu, Chad, right? Like Chad, Africa, Nabu, Chad, Nazar. Uh-huh. Yep. He wrote down the secret info of the astronomy, climate, and language. Interesting. Y'all know he's also the angel that be following God around too, right? Remember when Enoch got up there, just like Rika said, and he's the one that God told him go get him a quill of quick writing. And this is when we talked about the Harry Potter quick writing quill. And then also that's how we got on the devil's Bible. And the man gave him, or the devil, whoever that spirit was, came and gave him the quill of quick writing so that he could write the devil's Bible in less than 24 hours, or however long it took him to write it. It was overnight. Also known as Verville, right? He has a few names. In here, he's also known as Dabriel, Waduriel, and then those two. Isn't that interesting? All right. That's crazy that Google and all of these folks is using this stuff. Ooh. We're doing this one. Sefira. Mm-hmm. Who is it? Sefira. Or what is it? We haven't did this in so long. It's crazy. What is it? Yes, Nebuchadnezzar is half Nephilim. That's also part of his name. Is You got some pictures you can send us of some areas around where you at? Because we would like to see them, Annalise. If you want to send us some pictures, you can email them to me. If you got any of the old stuff that we be studying about over in where you at, it don't matter which one of the cultures, we would like to see. The Sephiroth are 10 stages of emanation that represents the aspects of God as the creator. Yes. It says also a Jewish period of mourning. Interesting. So we'll get on with this one. It says a divine emanation through which God manifested his existence in the creation of the universe. It says in the Cabala there are 10 holy and 10 unholy successive Sephiroth, the holy ones issuing from the right side of God, the unholy ones from his left. Interesting. Kether is crown, wisdom, Bina, mercy, strength, beauty, and victory, splendor, foundation, and kingdom. Now, does that make you think about God had good angels and bad angels? Right? And when he created the angels before he finished creating the world, he knew that most of these, a third of these angels was going to leave. He already knew. He could have just not created the angels that were going to rebel. Right? Wouldn't that have been the easier thing to just not create all of the people that were going to commit unaliving, not commit? And this makes me think of the tree of life too. Because I know in the Cabala they have all of the different, it's basically the, what do y'all call it? What's that snake everybody be talking about? I can't think of it. The whatever, it's your spine, blah, 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 You know what I'm talking about? What do they call it? Not the serpentine something. It's something. What is it called? Is it Kundalini or it's called the Kulani? Is that what it's called? Yeah, angels have free will. Everything that God created, the chakras, right? Everything that God created has free will. This is why the stars is gonna be judged. Yeah, they have free will. We were created to worship, but everything has free will. Everything. God only wants you if you want him. If you don't want him, he ain't tripping. I mean, it make him sad, but he ain't about to worry about it. He already knew every single one of the angels that was gonna fall. But if you want to show somebody how big your strength is or how powerful you are, you need a worthy opponent, right? Right? We just saw a farce of a championship fight. Well, we already know that a 60-year-old man would have beat the brakes off of somebody's name that rhymes with Drake. So much so that he had to bite his gloves so that he could remember, I can't hear him. When people bite, it's because they really want to cause you real pain, but they can't do what they want to do. So they have, like, bite they. It's like when people pull their hair out when they mad, or they tear up their own stuff. Because what I'm doing to this, I want to do to you. But I know if I do this to you, I ain't going to be okay. So I better not. Yes, and it's more powerful than that. It is a choice given to us. It means more a choice than being forced to allow. Exactly. Exactly. You're welcome. So think about this, right? Wouldn't he use it's almost perfect that Lucifer is the one that did it, because even though Michael is his like second in command when it comes to war and stuff like that, Lucifer was his most prized possession prior to us. Do we agree? You can almost say that God took the most time creating Lucifer. So everybody knew who he was. He was like that dude, right? Well, didn't we watch in Game of Thrones that a person is always betrayed by they most times by the next person to them? The person with the second most power in the kingdom is normally the nigga that be gunning for the throne, right? It might not start out that way, but over time, that's why he was prideful, right? Over time, they be like, I'm really the backbone. I mean, I'm really the reason the king is okay. I might as well be the king then. Right. So does it make sense that God already knew when he created Lucifer what he was going to do, and so maybe that's why he took so much time in him, because he was creating a worthy opponent? Yeah. Exactly. So think about this. Think about this. This is why he copies every single thing. His Bible is copy and paste. Every single thing that he does, his festivals, every single thing that he does is a copy and paste of what God did. But towards the other side. The praise that he wants, the adoration that he wants, the control and the power to make it seem like he's omnipresent. Okay, so God really can see everything. Lucifer has to use handlers. Right? God really can see everything. Lucifer tries to, that's why he used the all seeing eye. Come on. The all seeing eye. When God said, I can see in the dark just as well as I see in the light. And so on this earth, Lucifer said, well, I'm the all seeing eye on this. I'm going to use that as my symbol. You just can't do nothing original, can you? Nothing. God says, I see all and I know all. What do all of the stars talk about, and the people that are in these elite societies, that their phones are bugged, their cars are bugged, their friends are not really their friends, they're actually their handlers, so that they can go back and report what it is that they're doing. How is it that all of these people have all of this information that nobody has, videos and all of this kind of stuff, trying to act like that's why they use the all-seeing eye? Ain't we hearing even in the Diddy case that they had all his girls' houses was and phones and stuff was tapped, so they knew all the conversations they were having. They were even being taped in people that came to his parties. We seeing, and I don't know if this was a joke or not, but I didn't know that they could put wires up your backside. I didn't know that they could even do that. That's crazy for real. Okay, so we seeing that to be a thing. So with that, I didn't know that. I did not know that. I just learned that yesterday. In your eye too? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Interesting. That part. Right. I don't know. Yeah, I saw it yesterday. I don't know if it was a joke or not, but I think it wasn't. Okay, what about Sedekiah? Sedekia. Sedekia. I want some shepherd's pie. I think I'm gonna make it. It's a Kia? Shay Shay, quit playing with me. Are you telling me it's a Kia? Oh, you playing. Who is it? About to say, now wait a minute. You said also Sedna is a sea goddess, a creation myth in Inuit mythology. Interesting. Interesting. What else y'all got? It says he was the last king. Did you spell it right? Sedekiah. You said it orbits around the sun. Y'all spelling it right? S is in Sam, Edekiah. Like Sedekiah. S is in Sam, D is in dog, Kiah. Interesting. They changed it to a Z. Well, in here it says a treasure-finding angel whose name appears on the pinnacle of the planet Jupiter. So he's one of the spirits that went and saw Solomon. Interesting. And the Sedim or Sadu in the Talmud, which we know, are guardian spirits invoked in the exorcism of evil spirits. So when they're calling out a seducing spirit. Interesting. You said Nebuchadnezzar the second of Babylon changed his name to Zedekiah when he appointed him king in place of Jeconiah or Jeconiah. Really? Is this making y'all think of Og and the Giant War? You remember how they said that they dark spirits will come, their dark ones will come up on them and they would have these superpowers? Well, you know that these people were initiated into these houses or into these secret societies or into whatever. They were initiated. We know for a fact the Nebuchadnezzar, God turned him into an animal. Ain't that what they supposed to be able to do behind closed doors? Interesting. You said some say that Zedekiah refused to turn to Yahweh and seek wisdom from God. Interesting. 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 All right, let's look up something else. What we got here? Rabdos, R-A-B, or Rabdos, R-A-B-D-O-S. What is it? R-A-B-D-O-S. Who should I say? Not what. It said Rabasu are vampiric demons and diamonds in Akkadian mythology. Interesting. Rabados was an angel living in heaven. According to unconfirmed sources, Rabados became a fallen angel cast out of heaven, possibly for participating in Lucifer's rebellion. It shows him as a demon hound. Interesting. Excuse me. Okay. So something was connecting. Something was going on. It says a mighty luminary who was able to stop the stars in their courses. Now a demon who throttles people. Interesting. Did God say that the luminaries were going to be judged with the earth? And people are like, what the stars do? Listen to men. And they allow magic to control them over what God did, which means they have to be a being. In my celestial map book that I have, in ancient times, everybody believed that there was a being who was pulling the sun on a sleigh or behind a sleigh or whatever else. You know that? A lot of the ancient cultures believed that there was a man on a chariot that actually pulled the sun. Where have we heard that before? In Enoch. Enoch was in the 7th generation, wasn't he? 6th or 7th generation of people, Enoch was. Were the fallen angels and the giants around when Enoch was around? Were they just walking around like normal people? Anybody remember how tall Noah was? Nah, we found the real stuff. They lied to us. He was taller than that. Remember the book? That Tea of Yah? No. No. They lied to us with the 17 feet. Because remember this book we got back here from Tea of Yah? Noah, Seth, and Abel were 30 feet. Seth and Abel were 30 feet. Y'all remember our book we got back here? Og of Bashan? Y'all remember they said in Palestine, in anti-Lebanon, and in, don't forget, and this was in 1891, when them one folks started going over there. You all remember you? What's that say? What's that say? It says, "Were the terror of the Israelites and champions their foes." Well, let me just read it to y'all. I ain't gonna read all of it. It says, Bashan is the land of sacred romance from the remotest historic period down to our own day. There has ever been something of mystery and of strange, wild interest connected with that old kingdom. In the memorable raid of the Arab chiefs of Mesopotamia into eastern and central Palestine, we read the Rephaim and Ashtaroth Karnaim. Bore the first brunt of the onset. The Rephaim, that is the giants, for such is the meaning of the name, men of stature, beside whom the Jewish spies said long afterwards that they were as grasshoppers. These were the aboriginal inhabitants of Bashan and probably of the greater part of Canaan. Most of them died out or were exterminated at a very early period, but a few remarkable specimens of the race, such as Goliath, Sippa, and Lami, from 1 Corinthians. Were the terror of the Israelites and the champions of their foes as late as the time of David. And strange to say, traditionary memorials of these primeval giants exist even now in almost every section of where? Palestine. Palestine is where all of these giant bones are. Interesting. Hold on. It says, in the form of graves of enormous dimensions, as the grave of Abel near Damascus is 30 feet long, that of Seth in Anti-Lebanon about the same size, and that of Noah in Lebanon, which measures no less than 70 yards, which is 210 feet. Interesting. How tall is the tallest dinosaur? And this book was written in 1891, and he was over there with the people as they were. This is, remember when I told y'all, when these people started going over into there in the early 1900s, late 1800s, they was trying to tell their friends what was going on. So they to schools that we couldn't get into. So when they put their ascots on and stuff, it should be 210 yards. A yard is 3 feet. A yard is 3 feet, ain't it? A yardstick is 3 feet, 36 inches, right? Or 30, yeah. Ain't that a yard? It wasn't. It wasn't mine. Right. So if he was 70, he was 210 feet. Or a little under 210 feet. Yeah. So when these folks went over to those places in the early 1900s, they wanted the other people over here to know. And so then, right, how tall is, oh, you saying the tallest dino is 59 feet. Got it. The tallest dinosaur is 59 feet. That's what you said? Got it. Okay, Pumpkin, thank you. So if Noah was 210 feet and the big Titans was 450 feet, what is a 59-foot dinosaur to a giant? What would that be considered? A lizard. Giants had giant lizards and we had regular sized lizards. They had big chickens like the Brahma chicken. Right, and we had ours. It was big cows and little cows. This is why you see, what's his name? Holding a fool. Remember we studied Paul Bunyan and we studied about old boy. I can't think of his name right now. Nimrod, and he was holding a full-grown lion. You said 200 feet making the arch. Right. Nimrod in that statue that you see all over everywhere. Because remember we said, when does a lion get their full mane? Remember? We went and looked it up. And then we went and looked up how much a full-grown lion weighs. So then how was Nimrod holding a fully grown lion? Because how old do they get to be? Like 3 years old or something when they get their full mane? How old are they? He was holding a fully grown lion because it had his whole mane. He wouldn't, because if it was a baby, he wouldn't have had no mane on it, right? Am I wrong? So then why is Nimrod holding a fully grown? Why is he how much does a fully grown lion weigh? You said they have maple leaves that are 7 feet long. Interesting. Interesting. How much do they weigh? I know there's different weights for like an African lion. 330 to 500 pounds. Okay. So how big do you have to be able to hold a fully grown lion that could be 200 to 500, 300 to 500 pounds like a cat? Right. Didn't someone's kid rip a lion in half? Did. Jacob. Jacob's son was running and ripped I think it was I don't know if it was a lion or a puma or a leopard, one of them. Yeah, he was running and we figured out how fast that animal runs, and he picked it up and ripped it in half and threw it. He picked up a bear too and threw it off the cliff. The 12 brothers of Joseph. Yep. You wonder if that was a leash for the big cat? It probably was. Yep, Judah took the lamb out of the lion's mouth. Okay, because my baby nose does. You said a full-grown lion weighs 500 and stands shoulder length of a human. Interesting. And Jesus being the lamb and the lion. Oh, okay. Come on with it. Come on with it. It was a gazelle he ripped too. It was a couple of different ones. But remember when folks was arguing me and I was like, they was giants. Joseph's sons was giants. And Noah probably was a giant too. Somebody with a giant gene got on the boat. Well, Noah was 210 feet tall, so this is how we know giants was here after the flood too. Interesting. Just say if you weighed 150 pounds, a house cat weighs 10 pounds. A lion weighs at most 500 pounds. The giant would weigh 7,500 pounds. Interesting. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. That's why I said, looking at those hieroglyphs and stuff, I started seeing big cows and little cows, big people and little people. And the little people was full grown. I'm like, nah, that's a full grown woman right there. That's not a little people. The reason the whole earth was flooded is because they were all giants, right? Yep. So that's one of the reasons why we I'm sorry. That's one of the reasons why we go through and look at all of these different names, because they have so much relevance in our day, even right now. Ooh, I got a good one. Y'all ready? Where is my highlighter? I ain't been highlighting these. Y'all ready? This a good one. Is y'all ready? G-A-B G-A-B-U-T-H-E-L-O-N. Gabuthalon. Gabuthelon. G-A-B. B. B is in boy. Gabu Thalon. One of the angels that will govern at the end of the world. Do y'all see the end of that man's name? O-M freaking G. Gabuthelon. Oh my God. Oh my God. What? Oh my God. Oh. I don't have that anti-Nicene fathers either. Ooh. Oh, y'all. You said that'll do it. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Tell me that's not crazy, y'all. That's not crazy to y'all? I want to see something real quick. Hold on. Guess what Gabu means in Igbo? In Igbo, which is an African language. It means go away. Gabu, Gabu, in Igbo means go away. Gabuthalan is one of the angels that is going to rule at the end times. And it got Elon name at the end of it. That name, because we know Elon is a form of Elion. It means go away from God, y'all. Go away from God Most High. Nebuchadnezzar means go away from the Most High God. Oh, baby, this is why words and stuff is important. You is smart and you is...
They are trolling us so hard right now. So apparently, Mr. I want to put a chip in your brain and connect you to artificial intelligence, which he admits is summoning a demon. The artificial intelligence, we are summoning the demon. You know those stories where there's the guy with the pentagram and the holy water, and he's like, yeah, you sure you can control the demon? Didn't work out. As well as being the same guy who likes to dress up in a Baphomet costume with a upside-down cross on the back, just reached the title of the top Diablo 4 player in the world. You can't make this up. I tell you what, he has been on a rampage lately with what he has been posting and reposting on X. Right here, he is talking about how America is the new Rome. All roads truly do lead back to Rome. He's also adding fuel to the fire about the whole P. Diddy situation, and he continues to post about aliens right here. Citizens of Earth, give us your means. Oh, and if that was not enough, Time Magazine calls Elon Musk a kingmaker. And I guess it's just a coincidence how the name Donald means world ruler, or king of the world. And isn't it just lovely how Mr. Chippy Chippy in your brain and Mr. Jabby Jabby in your arm have been hanging out together, just best buds, and Elon Musk posting this while he was at Mar-a-Lago, from sea to lake, like from the sea to the lake of fire. Novus Ordo Secularum, the new order of...
You might want to screenshot just that part. Novus Ordo Secularum.
The ages. Please do not drink the Kool-Aid. These guys are Elon Musk, a kingmaker. And I guess it's just a coincidence how the name Donald means world ruler, or king of the world. And isn't it just lovely how Mr. Chippy Chippy in your brain and Mr. Jabby Jabby in your arm have been hanging out together, just best buds, and Elon Musk posting this while he was at Mar-a-Lago, from sea to lake, like from the sea to the lake of fire. Novus Ordo Secularum, the new order of the ages. Please do not drink the Kool-Aid. These guys right here are...
Now y'all see why playing a trivia game is so good. We just learned that Toyota got a car named after... Baby, listen. Go away from the Most High God. That is crazy. That Gabu the line, or Gabuth Elon means go away. Gabu is go away. Elion is Most High God. And they've said it 1,000 times that Elon is a derivative or, another version of Elion. I guess they changed it because it used to be Elion. Didn't they say his name used to be Elion and they changed it? He shortened it or something to Elon? Wasn't his name Elion at first? And they shortened it to Elon or something. Ain't that what the nanny was saying? Right. Elon means oak tree, but his name wasn't Elon at first. It was Elion at first. I mean, I could be wrong, but from what I'm seeing, his name used to be Elion and he changed it to Elon. Or it's the same name, just like whatever. It's just like how we read about Peruvio. He got 4 different names. That's why he's trying to break through the firmament. It makes sense. All of it makes sense. All of what he is doing. Think about what the fallen angels did. They altered what? What did the fallen angels alter? What did they alter? DNA. And they also created their own race. Did they not? And these people became the disembodied spirits on earth that are trapped in our atmosphere. Yes or no? In our dimension. They can't go back to heaven, so they're either in between God's feet, our stars, and the earth. Yes or no? You said he is not a fallen angel. He's a genius. Okay, Pumpkin, stay on it. So look here. The disembodied spirits need bodies, do they not? The first weapons of mass destruction were the fallen angels, were they not? I mean, not fallen angels, their children. Right? They possess us because they need a body. What did Elon Musk just give them? What are his robots controlled by? I'll be right back. They needed a body, babe. And he didn't already said we summoning demons, babe. We summoning demons. So then he just gave the demons the bodies that they ain't been able to have. Interesting. Interesting. One who rules at the end of the world. Interesting. One of the ruling angels at the end of the world. Interesting. He's the richest man on the planet, is he not? The rulers were the richest people in the land back in Jesus' days, right? Oh, he just made a whole president. He also can stop intel and communication from the sky. Can he not? Everything that he has to do with the stars. We know who the stars are, don't we? Are they not trapped there? In the darkness, under heaven, but above the earth? So the fathers of some of these fallen, giants, because Enoch told us he sure did. Interesting. The star link. Y'all. Interesting. That's all I'm going to say, because these niggas need a body. He said we conjuring evil spirits. And he just created all of the robot bodies that they need. We know that AI is the name of a demon. Do we not? Is AI, Siri, all of them. We already did the research for them, ain't we? What are you even talking about? You just keep on typing crazy stuff. What is she talking about? Is that you just normally go around just typing stuff? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I promise they do, nephew. I promise they do. Cause they just be talking. They don't even be knowing what's going on. Nothing. Just talking. Yeah, I see why I just don't be. I don't have too many conversations with people because they just be. Um, what is you talking about? Right. People is just crazy, baby. They just type. Cause listen, just cause you got a keyboard don't mean you're supposed to use it. Just like sometimes I ain't supposed to wear no half top because my stomach hanging out at this bottom, but it's okay. Sometimes we just do stuff even though we ain't supposed to do it. Just crazy. Moving on. So anyway, y'all understand why we have taken the time to do the research that we have over the past 34 months. That part. Are you serious, Jalen? I'm about to be up all night and it's Friday. What happened? You said, where's my angry puppet? I don't need it. I don't need it. I know, Pumpkin. She don't know. She don't know. She don't know how we move over here. She'll learn in a minute. She'll get it. Sometimes it takes him a little bit longer to understand, but we just gonna wait till she do okay. Everybody just be quiet. She ain't picked it up yet. She don't know that everybody in the class done picked it a long time ago. She'll get it in a few. Give her a few minutes. It'll click in. So, back to what I was saying. Oh, on a lighter note, who's going to make some vanilla? You guys going to make you some vanilla for when there's none in the stores or what? Did you figure out if you're going to make it with bourbon or vodka? Did you figure it out? Did you figure out which one you're going to do? All right. Mm-hmm. You can look it up online, Pumpkin. Yeah. Well, anyway, I'm about to go eat. And then probably when I come back, we'll do some more trivia. But hopefully y'all got some stuff to go look up. Mine is a year old now, and it's night and day differences between what's in the store. Ah, so you been making it and didn't tell us. You know what, Sarah? I might show up at your house. I'm thinking I need to do a knock knock. Who's there? It's me, CERCA. Cause this nigga is yeah. She said hers been sitting and it's so much better. Why you didn't tell us, Sarah? I'm gonna be at your house. You keep on messing with me. You hear? I didn't. We didn't. You said did we cover Elon's brother Kimball? Like Kimbo Slice? He's been working on our food supply for. Oh well, that plays right into it. Can you ask what? Listen, where our class? Right, Sarah. They said where they class at. I think all of the civil rights leaders and organizations that were destroyed, and now we got criminals taking over America. Yeah. That's what I got. Girl, if you don't get out my business, I already know what you're talking about. I got them. You go, and I didn't even know, but that's what I got. You, I got the 16-ounce ones. That's exactly what I got. How many names did you ask to look at? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, Pumpkin. You know you can go back and watch Esther. And they do have butter on sale. You can get 6. Let me go on and grab mine because I ain't making none. Good job. Thanks. I'm going to get, yep. Thank you. Yep. So, okay. So, class project. I don't care if it's just a little bit. In the next 2 to 3 weeks, if you can afford it, you need to make you some vanilla. You ain't got to get no big old thing. You can just go get you a little something. Go get you a, I don't know the ounces and quarts and all of that, whatever. But you just need vanilla beans and either vodka or rum. Not rum. What did I say? Is it rum? What is it? I think you can use rum. But what did I just say? The other one? Bourbon. Yeah, bourbon. They can go look. You said I did make a video on TikTok. I just remember. Okay, well, tag me in it, please. Yeah, yeah. So you need vanilla beans, and that's it. Vanilla beans and your liquor, and then you just let it sit. So let's get it. Let's get it cracking. Sarah, did you steam your bottles first, or you just pour the liquor in there because it's gonna clean out whatever's in there? You just washed them. Okay. And then you had to wait for them to air dry, or did you just go ahead and go on in? You said just looked up the recipe. It's on now. Auntie, because you know vanilla be one of the, and they be giving us that BS. Yeah. I got me the 2. I'm about to, because I'm going to send my kids some. I didn't wait. Okay, good, because I ain't waiting, because I want to do it now. That's why I'm about to get off the phone with y'all. I'm about to find me something to eat, but I'm really about to make my vanilla first. Yeah, that's what I'm about to go do. I'll talk to y'all later. Look at us being Susie and Bobby homemakers around here. Nephew, you and my nieces, y'all get on it, Michael. If y'all in here, nephews, y'all be at the LQ anyway. Go on and grab some, and it ain't gotta be nothing expensive. And order your wife some vanilla beans so she can make some so when you want something she can make it. You pay $15 for 30 ounces. Okay. Right, of the good stuff. Right. Yeah. Yeah, I ain't about to wait either. I'm about to wash my bottles and get to it. Thank you. So that's our next project. We're gonna learn how to make vanilla. Okay? Then we'll move on to something else. You said Unc is on it. Good job, Unc. Come on. That's a good bartering thing too. You gotta think about it. Cause you gotta think, most real good vanilla, it be like you said, Auntie, a little bitty bottle, and it be expensive. So if this ain't the BS too, and it's the good, so can you use too many beans? Make sure y'all grabbing y'all yeast too. You said canning beef stew and spaghetti. Come on. That part. I said I'm gonna do my. I gotta get these onions done. They taking forever. Yeah, don't waste them. 3 is plenty for those 16-ounce jars. Okay. Okay, good job. Well, I was thinking about in a big bottle. Cause I seen people saying they put like 12 or 13 in like a gallon size something. Up to 20, I saw. The more beans, the more potent. Okay. Well, I love y'all. I'm about to go. I got something I gotta do. I can hear the vanilla calling. Listen, I gotta go. I gotta go. The kitchen is calling. I gotta go. I gotta go. I love y'all. I'll come back in a little bit. I'm ready to get this popping. I ain't been excited to make nothing in a long time, so I'm excited about this. Yeah, I gotta go. I'm learning something new. I'm getting to do something I never did before, so I'm about to go. You said and dated. Got it. Thank you. I love y'all. Bye.